fellas, I'm back with another little adventure. I am in the woods right now. I about killed myself looking for this old tunnel. Me and my brother, we was probably about a quarter of a mile off. Went down over the mountain and then had to work our way back up a steep mountain, all for nothing because we was about a quarter of a mile off. But we finally found the tracks, and I'm following the old tracks through the woods now. Look how narrow they get right here. Get really narrow right there for some reason. All right, so this tunnel was bored. The mountain was bored out to make the tunnel between 1873 and September of 1874. And it was done by McGrand and Company from Lancaster, PA. It goes underneath Moreland's Gap at the low point on Sidling Hill. The first McAdoo number 12, it derailed her pilot truck inside of the tunnel. So there was a 1911 was the first derailment that was inside this tunnel, and then further up the tracks it derailed the rest of the way. And there's the tunnel, guys, the Sidling Hill Tunnel. Now this side was redone in cement. I forget the date, but when I upload the video, when I post the video, I'll read the description. I'll have all the information in the description. So make sure you read that. It was too much to remember all. But this side is cemented. Wow, you can feel the breeze coming out of there. All right, guys, so I think I found the location of where one of the shanties sat. Because there's the tunnel, and they said they had shanties sitting right outside the tunnel. After that derailment, they made shanties. Well, here's a cement foundation. So I'm thinking this is where one of the work shanties sat. There's remnants of an old telephone pole right there. But this is where the old shanty sat. And right there's the tunnel, and the workers would watch down the track line when the trains was coming. This used to be a door here, so the tracks wouldn't freeze up inside the tunnel because of that derailment at one time. But over time, you can see that the door, it rotted away. It's no longer there. But this door used to stand up here. You can still see the nails or the big bolts inside there that held it. But it just corroded away. So I got to get my lights out, and I'll be back. All right, guys, we're going to attempt it. We're going to get to the other side. We're going to go the whole ways through and get to the other side. We got stuck on a cliff. We drove, I don't know how far, how long it took us to get here. So we're just gonna I hope you can see because I only have a headlamp. Walking the track line right now, trying to keep my balance. Oh, that spot gets wet, dripping. Sounds like my brother's foot went in. He slipped off the track and he went in. So he's got a wet foot. It's good right here. We're nearing the end. Like you can see the other end, and it almost kind of looks like it's blocked.
Wow.
This
Deep cave-ins the whole way up, what kind of track?
yeah, there's different areas the whole ways where there's cave-ins. Look at that. Alrighty. Yeah, this is all like rust. Real rusty, nasty looking mud. There's mushrooms growing in here. Alright, it's opening up. This part up here is going to be a little hairy. Alright, I can't see up ahead if it's even open or not. It looks like it kind of caved in. I'm going to climb over this stuff. get wet, the tracks are sticking out if you can just keep your balance. I know one thing, if I risk my life and I do all this, and you all only watch 2 minutes of my video, I'm going to be upset. Sad part is, I had my rubber boots on, but when I got stuck on the cliff, and when I finally made it back to the car, I took my rubber boots off, my waders, because it was chapping my big toe. So I take them off, I put my tennis shoes on, and then we find the tunnel. All right. Looks like I'm out of luck too. I'm going to get wet right here.
It really caved in right there.
Yeah, this side here, we're at the end, but it really caved in. This side really caved in, guys. I'm not even worrying about getting my feet wet. I'm just going through the water. The tracks are now underneath the water anyways. We made it, guys. All right, guys, we made it. We wasn't going to go through it just for safety reasons, but then it got the better of us. This is the side I wanted to see. This side's really cool looking. Wow, I feel a lot better getting out of there. That's a little over 800. Look, the tracks still go. There's the other end, guys. This ain't an easy tunnel to get to if you don't know where it's at. I'll tell you that. But our feet are wet. And we went through it. 836 feet long tunnel. So they still go on. And I bet you if you followed these tracks and just, if you had, like, you know what I mean? If you had a lot of time, you could actually just follow these tracks and just see where they go. Camp out, wake up, follow them more. You never know where these might go. They obviously didn't take them out. They're still here. rough in there. All right, I don't know if you can see the up the top. There's the top floor. Pretty cool. Oh yeah. Took off now. There's grandpa. Pretty wild, guys. Alrighty, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this one up of the Sidling Hill old train tunnel. We wasn't going to go through it, but then temptation got the better of us, and we did. It was kind of hairy. There was like, well, you can see right there at the beginning, and I don't know if you could see coming through, but there was about, what, 3 or 4 spots where it collapsed. So it was hairy, but we did it. But we're going to wrap this one up. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.